this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the 5 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Discards him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Washington's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has... players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QB, think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Huskies want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open on the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Little time with his feet. Hit as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Trying to set up the screen. Across the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.